Deadpool, how you doing, man? How has your evening been? We're just getting all set up. Hello, Murdoch's back. How you doing? Murdoch, you missed our you missed our Deadpool too, and Murdoch. You both missed our Pokemon Stadium stream earlier today. We played Pokemon Pocket as per always, and then we transitioned into some Pokemon Stadium, which was actually a good amount of fun. You guys missed out. That's all good. It's all good. You're forgiven. How was your day either way, Murdoch? It's been chill, man. Streamed a bit, gave away some cards. It was a good time. Hey, Deadpool, that's all that matters. As long as you have a good time, that's all that matters. You versus a Charmeleon. that did happen. We did have some ballin' times with some Charmeleons. Really? You're playing it right now? X for the very first time ever? How's it been going for you so far? Did you give away anything juicy? Pool? Late stream. Dawn, you made it in. I thought you said you weren't going to be back for another like 48 to 50 hours. But you made it back. You made it back in. You missed me so much. Welcome in, guys. If you're on YouTube, don't forget to drop a like. Helps us out quite a bit. Don't know exactly how long we're going to be on for, but we're at least here right now. I wasn't expecting you to jump back on. Well, Don, admittedly, I wasn't expecting to either. But sometimes it just happens. Sometimes it just happens. You were saying you have 500 points. Doing ranked? No, I figured I'd just screw around, play with you guys. There we go. I've got 500 pack points too, Don. Now I'm about to have 505. Yeah, I don't know what I'm gonna fully do. I figured I wasn't planning on ranked. Admittedly, I was not planning on ranked. Probably do some battles with you guys. I do need to do a quick change to one of my Gyarados deck. But yeah, no, mostly just screw around. Today's been pretty light on viewership, to be honest. The rest of our stream was pretty low on views, which is not a big deal at all. Just was lower. That's it. So let's first things first. Let's do a swap on what needs to be swapped in this deck. Now let's find what the deck changes are. Because I know that there is some for sure. So the big change here is that we are putting in Sabrina. And communications. That's interesting. So this new deck, it opts to take out both Leafs, which is wild. That's wild to me. And with that, so essentially you might be asking, why does this deck change? Oh, oops. What changes about this deck and how it's played? You might be asking that. Question is, it's a good question. What makes it different now is that if you start with Palkia, Palkia is committed. There's no getting out for Palkia now. And that may not seem like a big deal, but it kind of is. Not all bad, it's just what it is. You find the new Ekans very interesting. Why do you find it so interesting? Tell me why you find it interesting, Murdoch, and I'll make a short about it. You tell me why you think it's interesting, and I'll make a short about it. The new Ekans? As in this Ekans that I don't see doing any poison damage? Or is there a newer Ekans from the new event? Unless I missed something. Is there an Ekans right here I'm supposed to get? Shows how much I know about this game. That's not the new Ekans, you liar. I like it because it does poison, the event. Ah, so you're saying that maybe I should work on getting the event Ekans right now. Trigger, welcome, welcome. Trigger, how's it going? Welcome to the page, by the way. Stumbled into us. Late night stream. It's been really quiet today. Really quiet. We usually do streams on Monday to Saturday. Well, let's see. Let's see if I get the Ekans right here. Literally two. We've seen this guy all over PvP today, which is fair. He's a pretty good card. Well, you know what? Here we go. You guys have convinced me. Maybe before we hop into anything, we'll just quickly do a little bit more on the missions so that we can get this new Ekans. Now I need to see it. I need to see it with my own eyes. The Palmot does look cute, I will admit that. Makes Arbok playable now. Very interesting. You guys have me very intrigued now. Very, very intrigued. Guys, this has been the slowest stream we've had. I know we've only been going for 10 minutes, but Monday in general, the early stream as well as this stream, has been the quietest stream I can actually tell you. It has been the quietest stream we've ever had on Twitch today. 4.4 viewers average. That's wild. That is wild. It is the slowest stream we've ever had has been today. YouTube's been just barely under average, but yeah, kind of wild. Not complaining, just stating, you know? Just stating. Which may sound like complaining, but it's not quite complaining. But Trigger, welcome in. Hope you're doing good. Stick around for a bit. Drop a follow. Helps us out. We do stream Monday to Saturday. I promise you it's usually busier than it is right now. But also, sometimes when it's a little bit quieter, it's a little nicer. Give us a little chance to talk. Be a little bit more personal. Yeah, now you guys have me intrigued about this Ekans. Do, 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 do. Dawn, you missed it. We were playing some Pokemon Stadium for the Nintendo 64 on stream today. We ended up beating the first 3 gym leaders. So we beat Lieutenant Surge in the end. And then we called it. But it was fun. It was fun. It was pretty interactive. I let everybody in the chats pick all the Pokemon I had to use. It was kind of wild. I kind of forget how bad the rental Pokemon are. Like how bad the Pokemon you actually have to like play with are. You just you kind of get a sense of forgetting. Well, that's doesn't matter. I guess I didn't even need to do that either. That was one of my favorite, dude. Trigger, man, I get it. It was fun. Pokemon Stadium was a game that I never had growing up. Out of all of my friends, I actually had the most Nintendo 64 games. But unfortunately, when it came to that specific game, that was one that only my friends had and I didn't have. So I only ever played it at their places. I was always really good at the mini games. But I was never, like, I'd never beaten the game before. So, figured that, you know, considering I've been streaming so much, it made more sense for me to just start plugging through. At some point in time, we're going to probably have to beat every single Pokemon game on here. So, it just makes sense, you know. At some point in time, it's got to be done. Some point in time, it's got to be done. Yeah, no, honestly, it was a lot of fun. Probably play some more. I don't know if it'll be tomorrow, but probably Wednesday. Tomorrow we're doing ranked. Tomorrow's for sure ranked. Maybe in the late stream we do Pokemon, or like if things just really don't go good on ranked, then so be it. We'll change it up. But yeah, for the most part, it's gonna be that will be the plan, is to go for the plan will be to go for ranked tomorrow. If things don't go good, then we'll go into Stadium. But yeah. Yeah, that's good enough for me. But yeah, Trigger, what have you been playing on Pokemon Pocket? What decks have you been rocking these days? What ranked are you also? Ranked really gets on my nerves since I track the coin flips and draws. I started not liking the game anymore. Oh, dude, I'm sorry to hear that. I am sorry to hear that. I kind of understand where you're coming from, but it does suck. I get that. I'm currently using Giratina, Darkrai, and Weezing deck. I use Weezing as a wall and also Poison. That's pretty nice. Definitely way more viable now that we don't have to worry about as many Arceuses being on the field. Definitely without people using Arceus, Weezing becomes a lot more popular. Now you're... Dude, you think Ekans is that good? Oh, switching your wall to Ekans. I see what you're saying. So you'd maintain the same deck. You would just take out Weezing. I don't think this is going to matter. It shouldn't matter. I'm Ultra 2, and I played Darkrai Giratina, Arceus, and Mewtwo Giratina. Trigger, nice. I'm low Ultra Ball too, and I've done the whole thing with Gyarados. My plan is to go with Gyarados only. I don't really want to swap out a Gyarados unless I have to. I'm hoping to hit Master Ball with Gyarados, but I mean, if I don't, I don't. I mean, I would just as a personal thing would love to hit. That is a cute card. Will not take away from that. Hey man, Gyarados is super strong. Yeah, no. I see it in tourneys all the time. Usually play those instead of ranked grind. That's fair. That's fair. Well, hey, you know what? Trigger, stick around. We just did our very first tournament ever in when was that? 2 weekends ago, and we have another tournament we are hosting for the last weekend of this month. $100 prize pool, double elimination, no Swiss rounds, double elimination only. So if that sounds like it's up your alley, then definitely give us a follow. Because we'd love to have you in on the community and try out on the tournament. Well, not try out, play in the tournament. I'm not paying attention. Wow. Okay. And then he just... Manectric. Ah, I see what's going on here. Do me dirty. That's what's going on here. I'm just going to lose to this AI now because I'm not paying attention. It's all good. We are going to go into Arceus. And then we're going to Sabrina, I think. Makes the most sense to Sabrina. Ooh, and that will be kind of fun. Another Shaman, and then we'll get our other Arceus on the board. Cool, for sure. If I have time, I'm 100% playing. Dude, I love to hear it. Love to hear it. I need to use a fighting deck? A fighting deck? Maybe. Still your favorite card, Don. I know you love that card. I know you do. I know. It's okay. I don't need a fighting deck. No fighting deck required here. Welcome in, people on YouTube. Don't hesitate to say hello. Let me know who you are. Okay, so the goal now is going to be to, yes, with the Dawn. This is perfect. Okay, so we're going to, oh, we're not going to Dawn. We're going to do Cyrus. Oh, I still have to flip for that. Damn. I thought that it was only against the Manectric. Either way, rather have the Palmy dead. A Palmot dead. And then he'll come in, do 40. I'll swap, I'll Dawn, and I'll win. Confusion is still good. Oh, I prefer sleep. Slow early ramp like crazy. But confusion is second best for me. That, hey, no judgment. It's all fair. Actually, we don't even need to Dawn in the end. And just, oh wait, no, we do need to Dawn because he's gonna, we have a 50% chance of doing nothing here. So, let's just play this. Let's Dawn up. Finish this game. This took A-Train. Built a new deck, dude. ASOS, welcome in. A-Train and ASOS, welcome in, guys. You guys missed the stream today. We had a fun stream. We played Pokemon Pocket this morning, and then we swapped into Pokemon Stadium, which was actually kind of fun to play with all you guys. You guys had the chat picking all my Pokemon, and it was a good time. Ah, you made it for the ending. Fair enough, A-Train. Fair enough. We just were doing a little bit of this. I kept on getting told that I need to go and get me packs. So I went and got me packs. And now, welcome in, guys. We're slowly starting to pick up. Let's open some packs. I kind of wanted to see what this new Ekans looks like. I know I can just Google it, but that's no fun. That's no fun at all. There we go. We got some packs here. Let's get an Ekans. Wish me luck. Well, that's not Ekans, but that is still a cutie. Yeah, that's true. That's true. Yeah, confusion is a little strong in the sense that it's like IntelliSwap has to happen. So is Poison like that too. What the heck? 2 of them back to back? Come on. I just said I want to get an Ekans. Give me an Ekans. Let me see what this Ekans looks like. Guys, after this, I am going to just play some Gyarados. If you guys want to do a queue, if anybody wants to do any battles with me, I'd be very happy to. I would like to... Machamp. It does 50 more damage with 2 extra energies. That's kind of cool. A-Train will get you in on it. Dawn will get you in there too. Dawn. I built 2 new ones. But one is just the Manaphy Gyarados. That's fair. That's fair. Alright, last pack. Anybody else want in on the queue? Anybody else? We got Dawn and we got A-Train. Alright, well, I guess we're not going to look at Ekans. I'm going to just Google it. Sounds good, Trigger. I really don't like Giratina decks. A-Train, I'm totally on board with you on that one. Alright, so for 1 energy, it does poison. So, if you don't mind, anybody that's keeps on telling me Murdoch, I'm surprised you don't want in on the queue, by the way. Not that it matters, but Murdoch, okay, so Ekans and Poison, does poison now. Do you think that the poison, why do you like the poison better with what's going on right now? Explain to me your reasoning. All right, A-Train, let's hit it. A-Train, you first. Well, yeah, no. So you like it better with Apex, Arbok? Sounds good, A-Train. That's what you're saying, is that you think that like old Arbok with new Ekans would be a good play? So the play that I was thinking, it's to combine it with Darkrai Poke. Okay. So the idea would be that you poison them and then use corner and keep them in the battlefield as long as possible. Is that kind of what you're getting at? I see. ASOS will get you in after. ASOS. Got you in on the queue, brother. All right. Nobody from YouTube. We got 6 people on YouTube. Not a single one wants to really talk or get in on the queue. All right, sounds good, Murdoch. All right. Well, I guess we will just put this on Manaphy. I got you. Yeah. All right. I'm excited to see it. I'm excited to see what you put together. Oh, Nor. Oh, Nor. I'm kind of in on that. I'm okay with that. This point in time. Wow. All right. You know what? It is what it is. Maybe we're poisoned. Maybe we're not. The answer is we are. We are definitely poisoned. The deck I'm using is currently doing good in Ultra Ball. Hey, you know what? If you've got a deck doing good in Ultra Ball, then you're doing better than most. You're doing better than most if you got a deck that you're consistently liking in Ultra Ball. All right, so I don't think we're gonna get the. Yeah, it's gonna be not until next turn that we're gonna see anything happen, which is fine. That buys us lots of time. Get all the energies we're gonna need. But here's where the dilemma comes in, I guess. No, never mind. There isn't really a dilemma. We'll just retreat. Nope, we'll Oceanic Gift here. We don't need to do anything chaotic. We'll just let Manaphy die. The deck I'm ASOS, please use it against me. I'm excited to see it. Donnie, do you think that that will allow pack points to be used? Oh gosh, I missed obviously something else you said. Donnie, do you think that will allow pack points to be used for any set instead of separate in the future? Yes and no. I don't think it's gonna be quite as like cut and dry as you want it to be. Don, I think there will be, like, if they do it, it'll be at a cost. I think that's what we'll see. We'll see like, oh yes, you can do it, but like you have to commit. Like for example, like you can convert it like 100. Like you need minimum 100 pack points, and you can convert it to half as many for generic pack points that could be used on anything. Like I think you could probably trade them in to get like pack points that are worth less, but work on all of them, like a generic pack point. So you know, if you have 500, you could turn that into 250 to be used on generic. ASOS, I'm really excited to see your deck. I honestly am. All right. So we have a second Clodsire coming out now. And we're going to put the Rocky Helmet down. Not that it's going to matter at all. But yeah, I think we just win right here, despite what it looks like. So, I mean, unless you can definitely see my hand, but we'll get the kill here. No matter what, if Clodsire goes in, even if I get poisoned, it'll do 130 damage, but 20 to himself, and then I'll get the kill. If we see him play a cape, then there is always the if we pull a red. But if we don't see a cape, sorry, if we don't get a red, then we can Sabrina. We'll just Sabrina. We can Sabrina and kill anything on the bench in one hit. ASOS, I'm excited to see it. I don't think they'll do that, Murdoch, because people will still, like, pay the points. Yeah, so even though we didn't get attacked, we can just Sabrina. We got 2 points already, and we can one-tap anything that comes in. Or we could have read, technically. We could have done either one. Either one. All right, Don, let's hit it. Next one. GG's A-Train. Yeah, this Gyarados deck is a little bit updated. It's got 1 Pokemon Communication, and it's also got a Sabrina in it at the sacrifice of 2 Leafs. So the trade-off now is that if I start only with Palkia and I don't have anything else to put on the bench, then it's just stays in there to tank. That's it. All right, Don, let's hit it. This is wild. We haven't even been on for very long. We already have more people in stream on Twitch than we had all day today. We streamed for 6 hours and we didn't even hit 11 viewers once. It's wild. All right. So we got Dawn, then ASOS, then Murdoch. Excited to see everyone's decks. Oh, your first slab coming in today, dude. That's sweet. What did you send in to where? A-Train. What company and what card? All right. I did an RNG wheel on Whatnot, and you got a... Oh, so it's not a card you got graded. It's like a card you bought that was graded. You know what? There's nothing wrong with that. Do you know what the slab is? Do you know what grade and what card it is, or no? It's a CGC 7 Lily. Ooh, very cool. Full art. Do you know what set? Yes, 1 sec. Sounds good. Alright, well, we're just going to hope that he can't do anything too crazy to us right away, I guess. Maybe we'll throw our own Rocky helmet down. This one, but CGC. From Sun and Moon. Is that Sun and Moon base set? Very cool, very cool. That's a pretty card. Good for you. I think we just have to leap out, unfortunately. I don't have a lot of faith in this round right now, but it is what it is. We could have Sabrina, I guess, to slow this whole trek down, but I'd be afraid that he'd confuse me. If Sabrina happens to me, though, then the game is just over. I also have a few other cards coming in. I was gambling, man, yesterday. Oh my gosh. But the cards I pulled, I was happy with. And I'm thinking about grading them myself, if they are worth it. Well, let me know if you want any help knowing whether they are worth grading, dude. That is kind of what I used to do. That's how I started. So if you need any help with Pokemon cards, don't hesitate to ask. Last week you received Pokemon cards. Nice. ASOS, what did you get? What did you get last week? I'm kind of a little bit confused at what we're seeing here, but I'm kind of for it for now anyway. I wish I had gotten another helmet. A Rocky helmet would have gone a long ways here, but not much I can do about it. And like if I get Sabrina, I'm really just messed if I get Sabrina. Okay. My mom has an ET. Oh wait. Yeah, I'm trying to get into the TCG. My mom has an ETB she got for free last month, was $300. Now it sells for $600. What ETB is worth $600? It's crazy. I told her to buy the protector box for it. Prismatic, nice. But yeah, a question still stands. What are you talking about? What ETB is worth $600 right now? I'm a little bit confused. We're not going to put any extra energies on for right now. Okay, sounds good. And we deleted our own energy anyway. Painful. That was literally like 8 and 4. We had like we had a 25% chance it'd be us. That sucks. Do 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 do. Oh, the red, the juicy red. Shadow Eye, you make this come down to a 50-50. That's what you've done. You've created a 50-50 scenario for us. And I'll take it, because it's the only choice I got. I'll take a 50-50 on being confused. Hi. I saw you last time on YouTube. It's great to see you on Twitch. Kovac. Yeah, I'm on Twitch and I'm on YouTube now. I stream on both platforms. Kovac, if you'd like to get in on our queue tonight, let us know. GG's on GG's. Also, the Jolteon EX SIR was graded as well and got a PSA 10 on it. So I'm stoked about that. That's sweet. That was a close one. Came down to a 50-50 for us. 50-50 on the win on that one. Kovac, if you don't mind, drop a follow. It really helps us out. If you don't mind dropping a follow, always appreciate it. Always appreciate it. It's free to do. Then you at least can know when we are online, which is pretty much all the time. All right, next match, ASOS. I'm excited to see your deck, ASOS. Let's hit it. Good luck. All right, here we go. Here we go. And we're going second. This is looking pretty clean, pretty nice. And this is a steel deck. ASOS was saying that this is a original deck. Skarmory, very nice. Skarmory definitely puts the pressure on the board real quick, so that's always good to see. And like preemptive, like you know this is what's happening to you. You know already what is going to happen to you, sir. All right, fair enough. Fair enough, Skarmory. All right, so despite losing Manaphy right now, it's not horrible for us. Bills, welcome in. Hello, hello. How's it going, Bills? Welcome in. We are doing a queue right now. If you'd like to join it, Skarmory match is rough. Yeah, Skarmory can be rough. ASOS, this is a Wormadam deck. I mean, I'm in for it. Wormadam with Mew EX. Okay, interesting. I dig it. With how heavy the decks have been playing these days, I see where you're coming from. I see what you're putting down. We're gonna put our next energy here. We're gonna put that here. Let's see what happens. Bill, if you want to get in on the queue, let us know. We are live streaming on YouTube and Twitch at the same time. So we do have people from both sides. So say hi to Twitch if you want, or don't, whatever you want. Don't forget to give us a subscribe if you are in on Pokemon Pocket content. So we got this Wormadam deck, which I'm kind of all in on. I love it. I used to play a lot of Skarmory Wormadam back in my day. Okay, well that just sucks. Now we lose. Well, I guess we don't just straight lose, but it's not looking good. That's for certain. May as well just keep this up with energy. Unbroken Bonds, the ETB sells pretty comfy recently around 600 range. That's crazy. That's from Sun and Moon, if I recall. Yeah, that is. Yeah, there's one at auction that's at 420 right now, but it's still got 4 days left, so that will probably go up. Yeah, good find, honestly. Don't open it. Definitely don't open it. Yeah, one just sold for 700, 660, 500, 514. Yeah, 600 bucks. Oh, okay, well there's one that sold for 440, but oh, that one had a small tear in it. 515, 6, yeah, 500 to 600 bucks. That's pretty friggin' solid, man. Pretty friggin' solid. All right, being realistic, where are we at in this game? We can't stay in with Gyarados. We can, I guess. It's not worth it, though. It's not worth it to retreat him. It's not worth it to stay in with him. But the reality is, if we stay in with him, we have a... Let's do the math. We have 5 energies. They have 1, 2, 3, 4. They have 4 energies, so that means that we have a higher chance... Well, actually, we'll have 6 energies. 6 to 4. So we have a higher chance of discarding our own energy, not to mention we would rather discard his energy. And I would have rather have attacked also. I wasn't paying enough attention. I was too busy looking at the ETBs. Rogue, what's poppin'? How you doing? Welcome to the stream. We were talking about Pokemon cards. Just got a queue going on. If you want to play with us, let me know. We'll get you in on it. Do you play ranked? Kovac, yes I do. I am Ultra Ball 2. I'm Ultra Ball 2 right now. Alright. Yeah, this one unfortunately is likely just over with. That helps a lot, though. That definitely helps a lot. Okay, so we'll get the kill here. He only has 1 point, so if he doesn't have a Sabrina, we actually have this. And I should have probably put the Manaphy on the board in case he did have the Sabrina, but it is what it is at this point. I mean, honestly, we were about to lose this, so I'm happy with where this is looking. I'm just doing sold. Yeah, I told her to case it. Yeah, I told my mom to sit on the ETB, but also Pocket kind of inflated the market at the moment, and I don't know when the bubble's about to pop. I don't think it's... things started going up before Pocket, A-Train. This has been a work... it's been going in for a while. It's been going on for a while. But... that's nice. Okay, well... Unfortunately, we are just, there's nothing I can really do about this right now. It was a good call to bring in Wormadam. I just not enough HP. Unfortunately, just not enough HP. But we'll get a kill here, and we'll die with some dignity. Die with dignity. GG's. Just, yeah. But yeah, Rog, wow, how do you even say that? Lethal, we'll just go with lethal. I'm a lurker, being subbed for about a week now. Just wanted to pop in and say great content. Bill, thank you so much. Appreciate the kind words, dude. Thank you so much. Well, I mean, the content's not going anywhere. Content's not going anywhere. Only more content to come. Okay. GG's. GG's ASOS. ASOS. It's gonna be Murdoch, your turn. But ASOS, I would like to do another one at some point because I used to play a deck very, very similar to that. And I'm not exactly... You said you've been tearing up Ultra or Ranked with that? Like, it seemed like you outpulled me big time on that game. Like, I definitely struggled to keep up because of your... I didn't have anything on the bench because I didn't have anything to put on the bench. But what ranked have you gotten to with this deck specifically? Just out of curiosity, I'm curious. Because I would definitely be willing to try it if it's consistent, but I'm not necessarily convinced that it's consistent with what's going on right now. All right, here we go. Though what I'm looking at right now is complete dog water. This sucks. But you know what? I mean, being realistic rather than having the Ekans look at us, let's let the Giratina look at us. So this is what I'm a little bit worried about, is this new situation with this deck. Facing Skarmory with Giratina in Ultra Ball is pretty much GG. Trigger, we'll get you in. You'll be next, Trigger. Facing Skarmory with Giratina is pretty much GG's. Interesting. It's like that consistent. Alright, so now based on this new strategy, new strategy, the new deck, I just put the energy on here and I do nothing. Oh, against Gyarados is pretty much GG's. Gotcha. But yeah, ASOS, let us know. Like, have you been using it and consistently winning matches in what rank with it? Bill, you want to join the queue also? Awesome. Let's get you in, man. So yeah, I mean, this is literally just bricked. There's not much we can do here. But yeah, so essentially we would just keep Manaphy in hand. That's what like would be called for right now in our situation, unfortunately. We're not even gonna Rocky. Yeah, I guess we may as well Rocky Helmet just in case. We have nothing else on the board. It would be normally put on us anyway. Because essentially, if we get our Pokemon communications, we would grab it, right? But I mean, we're so far behind. I don't think the math ever shows us making up for what's going on here. Okay, now we're poisoned, so this is even worse. He doesn't even need to worry about corner. All right, finally we get something on the board here. So the reality of what's going on is just energy on Magikarp. He now has just turned into a full-on tank. Full-on tank. And now we'll put up Manaphy also, because Manaphy buys us one more turn. And that's it. That's all there is to this. Now, admittedly, it's not looking good. But you don't really have a choice at this point. I don't think that... I mean, the only way we can even potentially win, being realistic, is we have to get a Misty, and it needs to go crazy. And you know what? I will say that even just putting the energy on Arbok, it's kind of just slowing down this whole train. I don't know if it really is helping too much. If anything, it's kind of helped me gain a little bit of resemblance of some time. I think it slowed him down. If he had just won in with Darkrai, he could have probably killed everything very quickly here. But buying us an extra turn, not going to be mad about it. We've done 20 extra damage. Not that that matters too much. Okay, this will help. This will help him a little bit. Because we didn't have an Irida. But still, same thing. We'll put in Manaphy so that at least our Gyarados is going to go in with full HP. Hopefully the Misty gets us a 50-50 on one energy. And then we just probably come really close to winning this. Oh, nice. We get the swap. Okay, that's fair. So we'll take an extra 60, 80 damage here. All right, so all we do is Misty now and hope for the best. That's all. That's the only play that's left in the game. And that's bust. Now we lose. And there's... See, yeah, I don't know if I love that. Like, I think we should get rid of one of the Pokemon communications for at least a Leaf. Not that it would have helped us this game, but, like, there really is just nothing left here. We have no Sabrina. We already played the Sabrina just to try to survive this. We have no Leaf, so we can't pull out with any sort of confidence. That was wrong. Right? Yeah, that was... Oh, red goes out, yeah. I was in Ultra Ball 1, but I was in a losing streak, and I went back to Great Ball 4. Then I realized that I still had the Wormadam deck, but I updated and switched some cards to keep up to the meta. Longest streak that I got was 8. In Great Ball or in Ultra Ball? I mean, like, don't get me wrong. Uh, because the thing that makes it tough is it's like you're essentially just playing a Misty every turn, but at least you get to do a Misty every turn, right? That matters. All right. GG's Murdoch. GG's. Trigger, you are going to be next, and Bill, you are after that. Get that Donny code in, DONNI, and let's hit it. It's Donny, DONNI, no capitals. Oh, sorry. Thought I was searching. Trigger, we're ready. We're good. All right. I'm gonna mute you, BRB. Sounds good, Trigger. So look at this. This is the third time we've started with the Palkia. I'm not liking this new swap. I don't like this new swap at all. I would rather get rid of anything else. There's a lot of other cards. Well, not a lot, but there are other cards that I'll consider to get rid of. But I think as long as it's Palkia Origin form, it's got to be Leaf. Otherwise, I'm not interested. Glad that I had time to do the checking with you guys tonight before I went on tomorrow and played, because I would have been very mad with the consistencies that we've been seeing. Okay, that makes it a little better at least. Like, okay, so we finally kind of have an opportunity. Now we have to get both Magikarps on the board now because of the situation. Probably. Because we know Palkia is going to be in there for quite a while. Quite a while. So, we just hope for the best. That's it. That's all there is to it. We're hoping for the best. All right. So, we just par for the course. Let's just keep it on Magikarp. I guess we can now put the Rocky helmet on Palkia 1. We'll put this on Magikarp now. Now we just have to continually hope that we do not die. Continually hope that we do not die. That's what we're going for. Alright, Leafeon EX. He will be able to attack this turn if he wants to for 70. Still won't be able to kill us, which is good. Good news for us. But I mean, we don't have too many turns left. We gotta pull what we need, and our odds are not getting too much better. So we only get guaranteed one more turn. Borrowed time after that. Borrowed time after this turn. So Leafeon is going to kill our Palkia EX right now. Then after that, we have to go into Magikarp with no energy. Hope that we get Gyarados. If not, hope he doesn't play Sabrina. Oh, why wouldn't you put that on Eevee? At least get an energy on the Eevee in the back. Seems like the right thing to do. Now, if we do get a Manaphy, I guess we'll put it on the bench, but it's like technically it would be wrong. So we got a... One professor's research. Yikes. Alright, well, we'll just play this for funsies. Because why not? We actually played that wrong. We probably should have played it on... You know what? We're going to put this on the front Magikarp. Because it doesn't matter. Like, if he's Sabrina's, at least we're one energy ahead, right? Like, rather be one energy ahead than 0 energies ahead. And we should have probably played the Misty on the front Magikarp just in case, too. I sent my deck list to Discord under General. I do want to get your opinion on it or any tips to improve this deck. Are you running 1 or 2 Palkia? 1. Only 1 Palkia. The deck got changed. You essentially run 1 Palkia so that you can add in a red. And that helps it so that you have less problems taking out Giratina EX. All right, so it's now or never. We've got essentially a 3 in 8 chance, and that's bust. That's it. That's all there is to it. Didn't pull anything along the way that could have helped us. Not that Leafs would have helped us there either, so that was just a true brick. Illuminati, welcome in, by the way. All right. Trigger. GG's. And everybody's using this exact same deck for the most part. So, apparently I'm having a stroke of luck with it. Because everybody's running the exact deck I'm using. That did good in RC Day. I will go to bed now. Take care, you all. Murdoch, thank you for popping on. Had a good night with you. Bill, let's hit it. Use the Donny code, DONNI. I wouldn't be surprised if Iono gets thrown in eventually. Yeah, I mean, the problem is, Illuminati, the deck list is already so tight. There really isn't that much left. ASOS, I'm going to go take a look at your deck list right now on General. ASOS, why Giovanni instead of red? Just out of curiosity, like, is there a range that it helps with or anything that you've been able to pinpoint? Bill Mafia Bugs. There we go. All right. I'm glad we pulled Manaphy there. Okay. Still glad about that. Yeah, you know what? Let's play aggressively here. And by that I mean, yeah, I think Misty is warranted here. Because if something like that happens, then realistically we can bop this on the head next turn. Riolu or whatever is in the active spot likely dies next turn. If he can pull out and put in a pseudo, then he's in a better spot. Your Misties are cracked, Illuminati. You just came in at a stroke of good luck. I've been getting my butt kicked. ASOS, yeah, the very first thing I kind of see is like, I like your deck. I used to run a deck similar to it. I I don't know if the Rocket Grunt, I guess I see why the Rocket Grunt's there. I just wonder if the Rocket Grunt is worth more than having a second Cyrus. Or a second Sabrina, you know? That's kind of my thought. Doesn't mean I'm right. It's just like the first thing that comes to mind. Alright, here we go. And we kill the Riolu. That's going to help us a tremendous amount. Well, I was using Geo instead of Red because most of my deck I was going up against were Meowscarada. Second Sabrina over Grunt all day. 2 Sabrinas makes me feel comfortable. Yeah, I was just going to say, I do feel like, especially 2, like if you really, like whether it's Sabrina or whether it is Cyrus, Sabrina probably better with your deck early game because you're going in with 2 Skarmories right away, right? So you're doing lots of damage quick. So Sabrina's good for being like, oh, I don't want to attack this Pokemon. I want to attack this Pokemon with 50 right now, right? Alternatively, yeah, we're going to play the Irida. Be silly not to at this point. Like, I'm getting like, here's the thing. If this doesn't work, I'm bricked. I've got nothing behind this. Nothing behind this. Or the other side of it, you do with your Cyrus, or sorry, with your Skarmories, you do a lot of damage early. So taking 50, something like trying to pull something out to keep it alive, very, very reasonable. So having a second Cyrus to pull it back in, I feel like that might have this. This is over. That's it. That's all, folks. Unless we can pull our okay, so we can buy 2 turns, I guess, if we can pull Sabrina. But realistically, we just need Magikarp right now. But Magikarp or bust. And then the Misty has to also do work. Misty 100% has to do work. That's it. I guess this buys me technically 1 more turn. No, it doesn't. It doesn't because I don't get the evolution off. That means I lose. Well, we'll give him a good show. Give him a good show, I guess. There you go. I got a good Misty followed by just instant brick. This deck is fun, but I feel it relies too much on chance between having 6 basics and Misty flips. There isn't 6 basics in this deck, is there? 2 there's only 5. Still, I get what you're saying though. I get what you're saying. I mean, here's the thing: if you can get the Manaphy rolling with a Magikarp behind it, it's easy. It's easy, right? Just for the sake of it, let's see how far back we are. That's how long it took. 7 cards left before we were going to get to the Magikarp. That's wild. That is wild. ASOS, I'm going to build your deck. I'm going to build it right now. I made fun of your deck. I didn't make fun of it per se. I just said it wouldn't work, and now I'm going to go make it because I had such a horrible time with my Gyarados deck. I think I won 1 game out of those last 5. That was brutal. I'm going to start with 2 Sabrinas. Let's get Mew in there. I wish Ranked came out when I used to rock this Wormadam deck. ASOS, were you here when I used to play lots of Wormadam or no? I don't want to be that guy, but I'm pretty sure I was like, do you think it's a good idea to replace communications for red or grunt? Your opinion. No, I like communications. ASOS, were you here ever when I'm telling you, mate, I have played Gyarados in ranked and I went 0-6, so you're not alone on the streaks. Oh, I know. I'm an Ultra Ball too, all from Gyarados. GG's, that forehead Misty had me dead. Well, I mean, it didn't though, Bill. It definitely didn't have you dead. Not dead enough anyway. I don't want to like toot my own horn, ASOS, but I'm pretty sure I was the very first person to post a Wormadam Skarmory deck for anyone to play in all of Pokemon Pocket. I for sure was the first person on any social media to post it. Obviously, people manipulated it from when I posted it, but it was a double Wormadam, double Skarmory, 4-tool with a Registeel deck, and it got like 150,000 views. So I imagine that the player and then the people that kind of evolved it from there likely took it from my concept. Doesn't mean I'm like necessarily the full-on creator, but definitely close. However you want to look at it. Alright, so we got 2 cards left. We don't have a Cyrusyn yet. And we don't have a red yet. So, Cyrus red. I think, yeah, like, being realistic, I think that... Yeah, I think that let's try this. We're going to try this with 1 Cyrus and 1 red. Oh, I think I just passed red. No Rocket Grunt. We're going to take... I mean, if you really think about it, this deck is already based off of the consistency of a lot of coins being flipped. I think that the best way to make this a little bit more consistent is... Oh, we passed Cyrus. Is to take out the Rocket Grunt. I know Rocket Grunt helps you sometimes, but like, let's be real. It's a 25% chance that it does something substantial. Whereas a Sabrina is like 100% that it's going to do something substantial. Let's see if we can make some work of it. Does anybody want to play against me? Somebody want to throw in the Donny code and get a game in? Other than ASOS, unless ASOS doesn't want to mirror match me. I don't want to mirror match. Dawn, good night. Have a good one. Somebody put in the Donny code. I don't care. Anybody. Don't get me wrong. I love the idea of Giovanni when it's double. Because I used to run it with 2 Giovannis so that you could consistently do 60 damage. But we'll see. Alright, ASOS, let's do it. I mean, I've probably played more Wormadam than most people in I don't want to say it. Well, more than most people in Pocket. Honestly, yeah. If it was when Spacetime Smackdown came out, if Ranked came out right at the same time, I would have 100% done it with the Wormadam deck. And I like Mew as the energy dump in the current meta, because then it has the ability to potentially counter a few things. Sounds good. We're going to get ASOS, then Bill, you can go after. I'm going to shamelessly plug real quick while we're waiting. Shamelessly plugging, guys, I need some help from you guys real quick. Anyone that's not playing, we have a short that came out that's been doing quite good. But I would love to give it the best opportunity possible to do better. If you haven't, can you please go and watch this? It's about 20 seconds long. And please drop a like and a comment. Make any comment that's remotely relevant to Dundozo. If you do that, I would appreciate it a lot. Trigger, I feel like Grunt might be best with 2 copies of something. You do not play a support earlier game, but Grunt is good early game actually. If it bricks you can go against up a high roll later on. That's true. Guys, please check that link out if you haven't yet. Drop a like and drop a comment. It seriously helps us out so much. I literally said don't use a steel deck. Hey, Sauce. Okay, this is not a mirror match, technically. Bill, thank you. Appreciate it. Did you drop a comment? Comments required. Yes, I know I'm being a dick. I recognize that. Damn, we're getting boned here. Hopefully we don't see a Giovanni hit us. I left a base comment about the big guy. Good. Good man. Appreciate you, Bill. Thank you so much. Apparently, the more comments we can get on a video, the better off we'll be on a short. YouTube wants to pump it out more the more comments it gets. All right, guys, I'm going to finish this game with Trigger, then I'm going to do one with Bill, and then we're going to call it for the night. I think that's where we're at. Or with, sorry, ASOS, then with Bill. Then I think we're going to call it. I know I've only been on for like an hour and 20 minutes, but this is also after, you know, I've already been on for quite a few hours today. All right. Well... Dialga origin form. Interesting. Interesting enough. Not that it mattered, but that heal didn't really help because of the helmet, but I imagine he just didn't... He forgot I had a helmet. I understand his intentions. I think that was just like a mistake, you know, forgot I had the Rocky helmet on. I can respect and understand that. There you go. Everyone's going and dropping comments. Thank you guys, whoever did. I appreciate all of you. My phone's starting to light up, so. It does matter, despite all the little things. It just does matter. I don't know why. YouTube is YouTube. They do what they gotta do. There we go. Okay. Don't love that for me. Don't hate that for him, though. Though if I did pull Wormadam, I would just like go right into it and keep fighting. All right. So we're going to put a cape up. We're going to drop a Sabrina so that we can gain a little bit of control in this game. Rather than worrying about him getting up to this, flip a coin. If tails during your next turn, this Pokemon can't attack. So that will help us get us some control. We could have probably done that last turn even, but no, actually that was the right turn to do it. We'd already killed something. Makes sense. Hello, is there a place in ranked everyone should try to get ranked wise, in your opinion? I just think that at minimum everyone should hit Pokeball. Because not everybody's going to like ranked. That's all there is to it. If you don't like ranked, I think you should hit Pokeball. If you like ranked, you should go until you get frustrated and then stop. Don't play any longer than the moment where you're too frustrated to keep playing. Because it's not worth it. 100% not worth it. Yeah, see, so I'm just trying to, like, being realistic with what's gone on. What ASOS had on his game against me was, like, way better odds than what I got. Now, granted, I've probably been doing under odds, but realistically, he's done closer to odds, right? He's done it better. What he's done is likely... what I've done is likely closer to what is realistic using this deck. Whereas what he had was an example of an excellent start. And I think that's worth noting. It is kind of important to recognize when you're above odds and below odds. I have a video coming out about being above odds and below odds. And I think it is recognizing like the little things that like amount to a lot late game. Sabrina right now would just be a absolute travesty. Trigger, thank you, dude. I do appreciate it. There we go. There's that Sabrina. GG's. GG's. Could just be in the air. It could just be not my night. That could just be it. Alright. Skarmory comes up. And the reality is, there's not enough of anything in the world that can save us from this. But also, like, this wasn't a good example. This wasn't a good example. I should have been more specific to what I was looking for fighting. Because this deck is, this deck's not designed to go up against another aggro deck. Not designed for that. All right, so next game is going to be Bill. Bill, get that code ready. You're going to be up in just a second here. Bill, honestly, I want you to use a deck that has EXs in it. Don't use something that's closer to what a meta deck would look like. Use something that's closer to what a meta deck would look like. I don't care which meta deck, any meta deck. GG. ASOS, you defeated the whole purpose of me playing this deck for you. You used a deck that was not meta, that was a complete separate type of aggro deck. GG's though. Okay, Bill, get that Donnie code in. The whole point is for you to see how this deck works and for me to actually see how it works against a high-end meta deck, not just some other Skarmory aggro deck that you built. Well, just now you didn't get to see what, but I was saying, ASOS, if you were listening, if you go and rewatch that game on YouTube or whatever, however you want to rewatch it, your start versus my start, when you used the deck versus mine, you did really good on your pulls. I did really bad on my pulls. Probably closer to my start was a more realistic start than the start you got. You got like the perfect, creme de la creme, right? So that would be my only true comment is that, from what I was able to tell from my game to your game, my game was more likely what you're going to actually have as pulls as they goes on, rather than getting the full bench with the Mew, with everything, and being able to stack everything up. All right. So this is a control deck, I believe he said. And this is, see, at least this has got an EX. Okay, so we've pulled a Mew. Pretty much what we'd like to see here would be a... this is interesting with the old Weedles. This is maybe even an old deck. And you know what? Depending on... yeah, we're just going to put the energy on Burmy because we didn't get any tools anyway. May as well just use the Skarmory to tank now. All right, so now that we have the Rocky Helmet, we are paralyzed though, so there's no point in putting anything up yet. We're just going to put the next energy on Mew, do a little stack up on the back. Let's put the other Skarmory up just in case a Beedrill comes out. So this would be above odds, would be my guess, based on this deck. We only have five Pokemon, and we've gotten the 5 Pokemon. We've gotten 4 of the 5. Okay, so we're in a situation now where may as well just put up Skarmory. Next thing we're going to do is put the Rocky Helmet on him. We're not going to attack with them. We're just going to let him tank for a move. Get the cape down over here. Let's get the next energy onto Mew EX. And then we're going to go in after Skarmory dies. Obviously, the whole plan changes if we get Sabrina. But, wow. Very good, too. Very good. I don't think we're going to get Sabrina, though. All right. So we'll do 20 damage there. We're going to go in with Wormadam, see if we can do a big swing on this. And, I mean, what we need? 3, 6, 9. We need, we've got a 6% chance to get a kill here. That's okay. We'll take that. 2 points, though. 2 points down already. Oh, we could play our Sabrina to gain just like a tad of control. We don't want to see Shaman come in, though. Let's wait and see what the turn brings. All right. Let's see how we can do on our heads. There we go. Tails. You know what? ASOS, being realistic, I think the time of Wormadam is done. I do think that. I mean, here's the reality. Even if I gotten 2 more heads there, done another 60 damage, we're gaining no more energy here. We still have Erica's we have to fight against. Beedrill has 190 HP without... or 170 HP without a cape on. You throw a cape on, it's 190. Wormadam, like, if you're not getting the kills with Skarmory right away, then I don't think there's a win to be had. Like, okay, so now we're in a situation where we do 50. We need to do 110 damage. 3, 6, 9, 12. We need 4 heads in a row. We have a 6% chance, right? 50, 25, 12. 6. It's like 6.5% chance to kill with Wormadam here. Or we can go into Mew, do 80 damage, and all of our energy is completely committed onto Mew. We do 80. Hope he doesn't heal, do another 80. We're going to have even less HP, so we won't really be able to do anything. So, being realistic, I think that the writing is on the wall. I wish I could tell you something better, but I don't see a reality where it makes sense. And Beedrill is like infinitely less scary than if we were up against a Giratina Darkrai. But also, I mean, maybe that's the thing. If you can get in with the Skarmories really early, and it's a Darkrai aggressive, you get first energy, you got like kind of a 50% chance of controlling the game, but anything can happen. That's kind of my diagnostic. I mean, I know I only played 2 games there, but like, just like my thoughts, in my brain, I don't see this. I think you could probably get into Great Ball if you started from the beginning, but I don't think you're breaking Ultra Ball with this deck, and I don't think you're getting into Ultra Ball 2 with this deck. I don't think Ultra Ball 2 is ever gonna happen with this deck, if I had to guess. But that takes us to the end of the night, guys. Thank you so much for being here. We will be on again tomorrow at 1 p.m. PDT, so Pacific, 1 p.m. We will be back on with another stream. We're going to be doing ranked tomorrow. GG's. Yeah, GG's, Bill. Yeah, so we will be back on tomorrow. Thank you guys for coming on for the late night stream. I always appreciate it. We'll be on tomorrow, and we are on for the rest of the week. So we hope to see you then. Stay safe, and we'll see you tomorrow.